Hi, this is Osama Al-Amrani. I'm a grade 9 student at Al-Nada Modern School in Sana'a, Yemen. In this session I will be talking about excretion in amoeba, coelenterates, flatworms, ringworms and insects. Ever wondered how different organisms manage waste in their bodies? Let's delve into the intricate world of biological excretion. This captivating process is vital to maintain an organism's health, ridding it of harmful substances produced during metabolic activities. Today, we'll journey through a diverse set of organisms, including the freshwater and saltwater amoeba, coelenterates, flatworms, ringworms, and even insects. Each of these creatures has a unique approach to handle excretion, revealing the marvel of nature's design. Let's jump right in, starting with the freshwater amoeba. The freshwater amoeba has a fascinating way of dealing with waste. This single-celled organism uses a structure known as a contractile vacuole, which acts as a sort of cellular waste disposal system. The vacuole gathers waste and excess water from the cytoplasm, gradually swelling until it merges with the amoeba's membrane to expel its contents. This not only rids the amoeba of waste, but also plays a crucial role in osmoregulation, helping the organism maintain a balanced internal environment. Now, let's consider the saltwater amoeba. Interestingly, its excretion process is quite similar to its freshwater counterparts, but with a twist. The saltwater amoeba needs to expel excess salts along with water and waste, so its contractile vacuoles also function as tiny desalination units, removing salts from the water before expulsion. So, despite their microscopic size, both freshwater and saltwater amoebae have evolved intricate mechanisms to manage waste and regulate their internal conditions, and that's how these minuscule organisms manage their waste. Moving on to coelenterates. Coelenterates, or more commonly known as jellyfish and sea anemones, have a unique excretion process. This marine world of coelenterates is indeed a fascinating one. Here's the thing, they don't have a specialized excretory system like us humans. Instead, they employ a multifunctional cavity, known as the gastrovascular cavity, to take care of their dietary and excretory needs. This cavity not only digests food, but also expels waste materials. Here's how it works. The food, once ingested, is broken down in the gastrovascular cavity. The nutrients are then absorbed into the cells lining this cavity. The undigested food and metabolic wastes, however, are not needed by the coelenterate, so they are expelled right back out through the same opening that served as the entrance. This dual role of the gastrovascular cavity ensures that the coelenterate's internal environment remains stable and toxin-free. Isn't it interesting how these marine creatures maintain their internal balance? But let's not stop here. On to flatworms. Flatworms and ringworms, despite their simplicity, have a complex excretion mechanism. This is where the magic of flame cells and excretory tubules comes into play. Flatworms, for instance, have a network of tiny tubules running through their body, connected to flame cells. These cells, shaped like a flickering flame, are ever diligent in their role. They filter waste from the body fluid, sucking it in, and sending it on a journey down the tubules. Ringworms, on the other hand, have a somewhat different system. They too have excretory tubules, but these are paired with nephridia, which are essentially tiny kidneys. The nephridia collect waste from the body fluid and transfer it to the tubules. From there, it's a one-way ticket out of the body, so despite their unassuming nature, both flatworms and ringworms have a surprisingly sophisticated waste disposal system. These humble organisms indeed have intricate ways of maintaining their internal environment. But what about insects? Insects, though small, have an efficient excretion system. The key players in this intricate process are the Malpighian tubules. Named after the Italian scientist Marcello Malpighi, these tubules are essentially the insect's version of kidneys. Here's how it works. The insect's blood or hemolymph is filtered by these tubules, which are located between the midgut and hindgut. As the hemolymph passes through the tubules, the waste materials, mostly nitrogenous compounds, are separated out. This waste is then converted into a substance called uric acid, which is less toxic and easier for the insect to handle. But the Malpighian tubules aren't just waste disposal units. They also play a crucial role in osmoregulation, which is the balancing act of water and salts in the body. They do this by reabsorbing water and essential salts back into the hemolymph, ensuring the insect doesn't lose too much of these vital substances. The process of excretion in insects is quite different from that of the amoebas, coelenterates, and worms we've discussed earlier. Rather than expelling waste through a single opening or relying on diffusion, insects have a dedicated system of tubules that actively filter waste from the blood. And that wraps up our journey through the world of biological excretion. Remember, even the smallest creatures have some pretty complex systems working to keep them healthy.